Okay, fuck
Okay,
it,
you
we're
guys.
starting, we're recording.
Have... Oh yeah, remove fatigue from me, you cunt.
Why would I do that? I want you to stay that way.
No, I'm done being fatigued.
Demi, there are effects to losing your dick.
It's not fatigued.
This is correct. It's not fatigue. Let me rename this. There you go.
Okay, well, chapter 14.
Correct. Probably one of the last chapters. Either this one or the next one. I'm not sure. Depends how you guys want to do stuff.
No, I'm trying to kill the fucking vampires.
You want to try and kill the fucking vampires. All the fucking vampires will die.
You want to kill the vampires. Everyone is just, sure.
Best kind of
All
team.
right. Need a quick reminder. Where was it that you guys ended up at the very end there?
Me at the brothel, they at the bar, Demi had just lost a vital piece of himself.
Yes, yes. I remember the vital piece of himself. Nothing else happened right after that?
Not
Okay.
really, no.
Alright. So, Dorn is sitting in the back there, looks over, realizes that somebody apparently ended up changing in an unexpected way. And by this, I mean, someone looks uncomfortable.
Oh, he spent 10 minutes bailing on the sphere before I poofed out, so...
Yep. So I suppose Dorn is just going to look at Utias and go, "So, you
Nope.
okay?"
Perfectly fine. Thank you for asking.
No, he's not. The cat stole his dick.
Clearly.
Just to make sure, Kai, you weren't speaking in third person there, right?
No. It's the other cat.
Oh, I see, I see. You know what? He pulls out a flask, not a flask, a fucking bottle. He tosses over to Tyus. Go ahead and just take that.
Gladly, and I'll just start drinking instantaneously.
Start making fortitude saves. That is absinthe.
Doesn't matter.
Chug,
How many
Demi.
more do I have to make?
Depends. Do you want to drink the whole bottle?
I'm drinking the whole bottle.
Total of 3, please. So 2 more. You passed all of them. You don't even feel a buzz.
F.
That hit the spot.
The good news is, it feels like something has been cleaned. You're not sure if it's cleaned or burned, but it went down. Do you need more? Dorn says, looking rather surprised.
You know, I was taught from a young age that sleep fixes everything, and I really hope this does too. So I'm gonna go and get some night's sleep, okay?
All right.
I don't think... I don't think sleep
No,
fixes
quiet,
curses.
quiet. Let him go. Let him go.
I'm already leaving.
Demi, you sound upset there. What's the matter? Cat got your dick?
Shut the fuck up.
That joke's never going to get old.
No.
Best 3,000 gold I've spent all campaign.
Jeez, I forget exactly how we managed to get all that to work, but it worked. So
Level 8 spell scroll.
Oh,
Flores,
madman.
I think that
Yes?
we need to find a new companions. I'm starting to see that the ones that we have are stupid. Very stupid.
Either stupid, crazy, or both.
I don't know. I think that they actually just want to die or kill each other. There's something wrong with them.
You don't say.
Yeah, I've seen those types before. Always charging into any kind of danger or curiosity they can think of.
Good thing that they are somewhat competent.
Otherwise, they'd already be dead.
Ah, that's a good point. I mean, they could just be lucky and manage to survive everything.
Nobody
Just right.
has any right to be that lucky.
You never know.
See,
I guess that's the
Jackal,
thing with luck.
the trick is to worship the local god of chaos every time.
Deep bets.
Well, what do you guys want, if anything?
Uh, just some dinner and nothing more.
Yeah, I'll take some dinner as well.
Alright, I'll go get you some pies ready. Be right back. So I believe someone went into hiding in a brothel. Was that correct?
Yeah, Zaskar is celebrating his triumph, enjoying what Thais no longer has.
Okay, unless anything else will be further happening. Some people will be getting a meal, some people will be sleeping. Some people will not be sleeping and will be pretty exhausted tomorrow, as they will only, maybe get a few hours.
I heard Tyus wasn't going to sleep well.
So, you guys will be waking up the next day. Everyone gets a long rest.
Woo.
That does absolutely nothing. Help.
Yep.
It did nothing. Also, your DR went up a little bit, didn't it?
Mine or his?
Oh yeah, no, you didn't. I was talking about his barbarian levels. I'm forgetting if it's every 4 or not.
Okay, reset all your healing delts.
The healing belts are full again.
It was already full.
Alright, well, while they're busy talking back to each other, you guys wake up. Everything's good. Had a good pie last night. It was a meat pie, but it was good.
I think we should just have Tyus learn how to cook with Dorn.
I mean, it's the only of his, well, it's his last favorite downtime activity he has left. Well, okay, I guess you could count drinking, but drinking and food,
Eating.
it kind of rolls under the same thing.
Yeah. I would just take all my alchemy stuff that's all packaged in one bag, and I will go downstairs carrying it.
Okay. So he goes downstairs. What do you wish to do, Loris? He wishes to stay sleeping. Okay.
No, I'm going to go downstairs and get some breakfast.
All right. So both of you go downstairs. As far as I know, Tyus is still up and having a midlife crisis.
Kinda, yeah.
I'll just presume until he says that he's good that he's gonna stay there.
I mean, I'm gonna be maybe like an hour late for like, you know, the usual time when we wake up.
Okay. So then they'll start getting breakfast, and they wish to have any conversation. Now would be the time. If you don't, other patrons start coming in, start ordering.
So Darius, what did you do to piss the cats off again?
I told you literally like last night, and so I told a bunch of homeless people, right, that they should say how like that he doesn't have a small dick, right? But I think they misheard me, and everybody's saying that he has a little dick, and well, you know, it's this happened now as a result. Yeah.
Cool.
Basically that.
You know, even if he says that with a straight face.
I rolled a natural 20 last session, so
You did. I actually need you to
You
roll
did.
it for someone overhearing you, though.
okay, give me a second.
Oof.
Oof. If you want, you can make a spot check real quick, but other than that, it's not too important.
Sure. Straight roll.
Yeah, he's not really trying to hide it or anything, so. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice that Dorn looks at you skeptically.
Mm-hmm. Just you know, just ignoring Dorn.
This isn't even his first experience with you being a fuckboy, whereas I'm the good son.
Wait,
I help him clear up bodies.
Wasn't Dorn with us though last night?
He was busy with patrons and such, so I didn't roll for him last time. So while he was paying attention to you guys now, I decided to roll.
Yeah, because I like with the whole banging on the thing and you know us being there and drinking. I was presuming that Dorn was there as well.
Yep,
I think
he was around, but I didn't roll him last time, so
Okay.
I'm not sure. Either he just wasn't paying attention at the time or something, etc.
To be fair, you trying to wail at me while I use magic on you is not a new occurrence.
Yep.
so. What you guys want to do now that we have our own place? I'm going to move my alchemy stuff there. Do we continue sleeping here or we move there?
I think I'll get breakfast here unless we have a good cook.
Excuse me, Loris.
Oh, I didn't notice you there.
Right.
What? Thank you for the compliment there. Did you guys
Uh,
have anything in particular you wish to order today, or am I just gonna have to bring out the special?
Just bring out the special.
Yeah.
The special is a
And-
shotgun. He has enough of our shit.
And Lawrence, please don't make fun of Tiles. He's very sad now that he has a tiny dick.
Yes, I'm sure that's exactly what I should be doing.
Right. And then you guys get your meals. If you want, I have descriptions, but doesn't matter too much. It's some kind of meat. He has lots of meat in the back. He had a shortage of chickens recently and decided to make sure he's set for everything.
At least he has chicken.
No, shut the fuck up. Fuck that. So old.
Don't worry, they were all killed 3 days ago.
That means it's going to be running out. Because
Nah, that's during the weekend. Which reminds me, let me go check where you guys are. Oh, you guys are during the weekend. Yeah, he is gonna have to do a new order.
oof.
At least means that the chicken is fresh.
Look, the iguanas will be too. Don't worry. So yeah, continuing on. You guys aren't just to make sure, you guys aren't taking anything too dangerous now, right? How'd the end go?
It went fine. Really simple. We just needed to talk with some people, exchanged an item with them, and we were set.
Yep.
Oh. Seems good.
But knowing Saskar, he probably is going to try to convince us to do some crazy stuff in the sewers, and we can't
Probably.
reject because
luck
the
with
loot
that.
is good.
Oh, here, there's crazy shit down that way.
Yep.
Luckily, none of it really seems to go too far up. But sometimes there's a wandering thing that comes up every half a while. Also, the assassins are all over down there.
The assassins are weak. Yeah.
Would you like to help me search for that ring we had a job to do?
Do they
We
remember they're supposed to?
we don't remember
You
that we need
don't
to find the
know
ring.
about
Oh.
the ring.
We
We
don't?
just have a feeling that
yeah.
we need to find magical items.
It's like a subconscious urge.
That's
Yeah,
why we're going to the sewers.
you're
because
under
we know
Gios and a memory alteration.
How the fuck are we supposed to find it? We don't even know we're supposed to find it.
The
See-
Gios actually, it makes it so you're constantly feeling like you need to go and find some kind of magical item.
Yeah, I was role playing that this is the reason why we go to the sewers.
Wait, so all of you are actually saying that I'm the only crazy one?
Yeah.
Okay, you know, you're all gonna be sorry once I make it into the tower that's under our inn.
Clearly.
But yeah, just in case you don't remember, Jackalor, you got kind of wrapped up in a conspiracy of sorts there.
Because of course I did. God damn it.
You
Oh,
send enough
by-
idiots to look for it, someone will find it.
Hey, Dorn, do you know exactly where the assassins are? I want to learn some of their skills before I kill them all.
Dorn just looks at you with a what?
I mean, after we fought them, besides knowing that they are actually not strong, they are pretty weak for us, they had some interesting skills that I wanted to learn.
I let me roll a gather information. No. Definitely not. I'm not even sure where I would go for that kind of information, and if I did go for that information, I probably will end up dead. So no, I really don't.
Huh. I need to find out.
Well, you could always see about putting a bounty on somebody and trying to ambush one of their people, I suppose.
Just tortured the information out of them. Gotcha.
I mean, I wouldn't really recommend it unless you plan to kill him, but it's up to you.
Yeah, we just need to find someone. Oh, actually, we have that crazy orc that worked for us. We can just put a bounty on him and keep an eye on him to catch the assassins.
Yep, it'll have to be a pretty sizable bounty to attract their attention, but other than that, should work. It'll probably happen pretty quick.
That's
And
decent.
where the fuck are you supposed to get that money?
We go to the sewers one day. We go back with 50 magical items to sell them to Natalie.
Okay then.
Yeah, Natalie seems to have a just ever full pot of gold somewhere in her place.
Probably.
Yeah.
Not quite the truth. There's actually just a whole lot of trading going on with that kind of magical shit, but not exactly many people in the competitive business of magical item construction. All right. So yeah, whatever you want to do. Good luck. Hope you don't die.
No, probably won't. And if one of us die again, we can probably bring us back.
Okay.
No, I'm going to bring my stuff to my new lab. And if you want to go to the Orient,
Sure, I'll follow you along.
I'll be there in like an hour, hour and a half, and then we can go, down and do some stuff. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
see you soon.
we give you some time to cry about your dick.
Oh, I'm going to leave now. And I leave the inn.
We just go. I see some ominous things in the chat.
So continuing on. You wake up in a brothel, Zaskar, with lots of people around you. And wow, the sun's pretty high.
Zaskar has like a moment where he's happy, sad, happy, sad, happy, sad. He remembers that he stole Dice's dick. That makes him happy. He remembers that he's poor now. That makes him unhappy. Then he remembers last night in the brothel. That makes him happy. Just gonna make sure that his stuff is still there, and he's gonna disguise himself as a normie and head towards Dawn's Inn as quickly as he can.
Yes, you're totally a poor person. You just have enough that you could possibly go ahead and actually own a tiny lot of land.
That's not poor, that's middle class. If you own your own land, you're middle class.
My point. No, it wouldn't be like with a building or anything, but you could actually pay 50 gold for a small lot of land.
Actually, that's about my budget these days.
I know. So, you go off to the inn. The others... I think a car said he was going somewhere, but I suddenly forgot where.
The inn. Our inn.
Yeah.
My plan
Ah,
specifically
off to
is
your inn.
to track down Tyus. I want to follow him and see how he's reacting to this.
Well, alright, so you go off to the inn. Dord is there. Tyus, did you want to follow a car? Did you want...
I'm going to Idris.
You're going to Idris?
Yup.
Okay. So, Loris, what are you doing?
I'm following a car.
Alright, we now know who the real party is. Loris in a car, going to an inn. Okay, so Zaskar, you get to the inn. Dorn's there. There are some patrons going around. Apparently, they're making him pretty busy at the moment. Doesn't look like anyone else that you know is here.
Okay. I'm gonna just walk up the door, just lean in and go, "Psst, it's a Scar. Where the fuck's Dias?"
He looks at you.
I know, cool, huh?
Huh.
He's still asleep or he run off to somewhere?
He's not in at the moment.
He told you some lies already, I see. The game continues. I think I would check Idra's next because I know how Dias thinks, and he's in distress right now. I'm pretty sure he would hope they would try. He would hope they could fix it for him. So I'm gonna head there.
As you leave, you know what? Make me a listen check just real quick.
A listen check, you say?
Yeah.
That's a 19.
Wow, that was actually good enough. Good job. So, as you start leaving, you hear a ruffling of some paper from back where Dorn was.
Glance in that direction.
Looks like he's writing something down.
Okay. Suspicious. Okay. This guy just served the will of a chaotic goddess. He is not happy by people doing official looking things. He's starting to feel a bit paranoid.
Was there a specific law against levying curses on people?
Technically, yes.
You know, change of plan. Hide across the street and keep an eye on Dawn for an hour or so with clairvoyance.
So, because he's not very good at this, when you use clairvoyance, you can actually see what he's doing. It appears he's making a sketch of the face you are wearing.
Okay. Change face. I see how this is gonna go. Fuck you, buddy. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and keep a track of him, like I said, for about an hour to see if he tries to fuck me. Let me know.
Once he finishes the sketch, he puts it away, continues his business.
Okay. After the hour's up, I'm just gonna head to the inn, because I figure by that point Dice has done whatever he's doing at Deidre's, and I won't get to see the show.
Okay. Oh, that's wonderful how things like this go. Okay, so, Dias, you'll go off to Idra's.
Mm-hmm.
They are, of course, as always, warmly welcoming of you.
Yep. I'm just going to see about doing half the ritual, and going to just basically go pray to Idra.
I have a feeling that they get handsy when they greet him, and then there's this look of confusion that spreads across their faces.
There definitely is.
And I'm just gonna go, do this whole thing, blah, 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 and just basically at the end go like, right, so, just to, give a heads up, I think you probably already know, I'm in a little bit of distress. I have some issues, right? One of my friends, right, Zaskar, you might know him already. See, he's a good fellow, but sometimes he's a dick, and he took my dick, So I was going to see, like, if maybe you could help me, or how do I get my dick back? If that would be really great, because it's really, really weird not having, what I had. So if I could, just ask for some guidance or something, that'd be pretty great. Should I roll the perform thing or no?
Go ahead. I think you're asking
Oh, my-
Idra particular.
Of course, today is the day. I knew it.
Okay.
I need to see what this roll right here is. Let me take a look.
It's 42. The answer.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
The largest I've ever had, yeah.
Oh boy. With your bonus, that's actually high enough that will actually get a straight answer. I can't. Wow. Okay, so Idra is actually going to fucking answer. I need to go get the shit. over
This
here.
actually explains how I finally get my 1 level of Paladin from last session. And they continue it.
I know. It's so stupid.
It's amazing.
Magnificent.
You said if I picked up Paladin right now, I'd have a quest. This is the quest to get my dick back, epic.
Where's my stupid fucking thing on the goddess of Hydra? Oh, I know who will visit. Oh, yes, I remember one of her avatar things.
No.
Or rather, one of her representatives. Quick, where were you?
Demi,
There
you're
we
gonna
go.
meet the butler.
Oh no. And explain to the butler how I have dick problems.
Cat stole my dick, please send help.
Cat gets smitten by God.
Excuse me, Idra is just a demigoddess. I have the protection of a major goddess.
Oof.
This is true. No, that's the different one.
Big question. Can a demigod become a major goddess, like just after, living for a fuck ton of while, having a lot of followers?
I think you might need to seize like spheres of influence or something.
Stuff like that, kind of. It's a lot harder here than it would be in other settings.
Huh.
So, not impossible, but not exactly something that generally happens. There you are. Okay, so as you are talking, raising up your word to Idra, you hear some clip clopping coming from behind you.
Clip clop. I just stop for so it's like, wait, is that a horse? How did the horse get in here? Oh yeah, it's a scene. Look, it sounds like a horse. Okay, I don't have any animal handling. Okay.
How? You're
Turn
a fucking
around.
barbarian.
I mean, yeah, but I have no ranks into it. It's just +3 from charisma.
Oof.
Disgusting.
To be fair, it would be knowledge nature or something similar to that. But
No, I don't have knowledge. I only have knowledge religion.
so when you look behind you, yes, you see a sailor.
What the fuck? Hold up. Actually,
There is a half goat, half man looking thing behind you.
I have 2 ranks in knowledge religion, which gives me a +1 total, right? Could I roll knowledge religion to know that a satyr is actually connected to Idra?
Absolutely. Go right ahead.
Huh, damn. Well, that's This knowledge is intelligence. I can roll, and I have finally a plus something in intelligence.
Okay. You actually do know from your talks with the different worshippers of Idra, that satyrs are in fact a creature under her purview, often because they, tend to enjoy the pleasures of everything in life.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go, like, lift up the finger and go like, oh, hi there.
Hello. I have been sent by Idra. My name is Sununiel. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. I'm Tyus Smashmouth.
I love barbarian names. And by the way, he is definitely an attractive sort with a charisma of 21, as expected.
Suddenly
But
gay.
I'm not gay, okay?
everyone loves experimenting, dear. But so he just reading up on the notes on this guy, and wow, calm fucker, isn't he? Apparently. So he has some pipes with him, and all he wears is a loincloth and has a dagger.
It's a lot bigger loincloth than you need currently, Demi.
I mean, yeah, definitely.
Oof.
So,
So
You-
I hear that apparently you need some assistance in some matter. Is that correct?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Do I need to give you the whole situation, or do you know already? How does this
I
work?
actually just got in here, so I didn't get to hear the spiel.
Right. Well, okay. This might sound extremely awkward, but essentially, one of my friends, cat person, Zaskar, right? Um, he used a scroll thingy, and I think he said like he got it from Inkili or something. I don't know. And he stole my dick, and now it's like really small. And I wanted to see how do I get it back? Is it like a permanent thing? Because I try to sleep it off, that doesn't work, right? So I'm thinking it's permanent, and I would really like to fix it, and I don't know how.
Oh, I understand now. You are having some issues in the wood department.
Essentially, yes.
So, with that being the case, I suppose that what I need to see about helping you with is ways in which you can get rid of this. Is he any good at this kind of shit? Of course he isn't. Knew it. He has 4 fucking performance types, though. Fucker. Oh well. Unfortunately, that isn't exactly the purview in which I usually deal with, but I do suppose I could give you some recommendations. Have you decided to try and experiment with the different size while you have it?
Don't worry, be
I highly
Well-
recommend that you should always be in favor of new experiences. You never know what's...
when even your goddess's representative tells you to just get used to it.
I'm more used to giving. I've never tried taking, and I understand, but I kind of don't want to. If
Why would it be taking? Exactly how small are you these days?
I don't. It's and I just show with my finger. Just go.
Oh no, you should be able to do great things with this. Have you ever
No.
tried a fairy? I'm used
to sizes similar to me, or maybe perhaps something even larger. So, I understand entirely where experimentations are coming from, right? But I would, I would. It still requires some time. I'm from another world, as you know, different customs and stuff.
He just stands there, smiling benevolently upon you.
Right. So, do you know any? Going back to the dick issue itself, right? So, like, since my friend got a scroll, right, from Enkili, supposedly, or something, right? Um, that's why I'm just like asking, do I get one, or do I find someone else, or do I have to go on this magical journey or something to like get my dick back? Is basically what I'm asking.
A magical journey to get a dick back.
I don't
Huh.
know. I'm. Did I just give you an idea?
Hmm.
Oh no.
I'm trying to think of anything that's really applicable, but Idra is about experiencing the pleasures that you are able to have. I do not see exactly how you have actually lost any particular pleasures, and in fact have gained a new avenue. I suppose that Idra might see about helping one out in such a way, but Idra believes in beauty being in things that are even not necessarily considered classically beautiful.
Oof.
Look, I'll be entirely honest. At right now, I entirely respect this viewpoint, but I'd really want my dick back.
I'm out of character, slightly unsure on how this would go. I'm not sure if Ija would consider this actually a bad thing.
Like, let's look at some things, right? When I have an actual dick, I satisfy her followers and priestesses. When I have this chub, I can satisfy fairies and maybe the occasional halfling. Please help.
Don't worry. The followers of Idra often can be pleasured in far more ways than just
You still have the
a
bagpipes,
log shoved up
Daddy.
them.
I know, I still have the bagpipes. It's the worst part.
Besides, you never know. This way, if you ever commit infidelity, no one can actually come at you for it.
Hold up. That's just rude at that point, alright?
Let me just give it
That's
back
true.
for mercy.
That is true. But I am actually a little confused on exactly why you consider this such a bad thing. There are people that go out through all their lives with smaller, and they make do.
Right, so let's say, okay, how about this, right? So if I have the little thing, I can do, as you said, berries and little people, right? But with what I had, I'll be honest, the scope opens up. You got your elves, humans, and maybe I can do something, larger, like I don't know, like female orcs or something. I've seen people do that. It's just like the avenues it opens is actually like larger, I suppose, and it's also sentimental to me because
I do believe, friend, that you are under some kind of misinformation. For you see, in decreasing your size, the avenues greatly increase. In increasing your size, the avenues tend to decrease, for you can't fit in all the holes anymore. Not without causing irreparable damage.
fair, but there's also the point where they don't feel it, you know?
Oh, trust me, most of them are sensitive enough that it won't matter.
But... Okay, so since we're having an argument, right, between lesser and bigger, you know, how about this? And it might be just a revolutionary idea, right? And just hear me out on this. What if I can adjust it to whatever I want? That opens every avenue, right?
Oh, well, you'll just have to become a herald then.
A what?
A herald.
What's that?
Well, you have to, see about sharing and converting the ideas of Idra upon the people, and eventually, if you keep away with her ideals long enough, you should be able to see about adjusting. Like me.
Like you? Oh, right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, obviously. Hold up. I was gonna ask something that I was going to regret, and I'm still going to regret this idea. So I'm gonna. Okay, there's a mirror right here. I'm gonna use that. Could you demonstrate? Right, I'll be looking in the mirror, right? So it's not as direct. But could you demonstrate the possibilities?
Oh, you are a hilarious one. Suddenly he has a third leg.
God damn it! Why are you like this?
Yep. Okay. Right.
Don't worry. In fact, the transformation can go the opposite as well.
I presume that.
You look again, it's female now.
Hold up.
Epic, what are you doing? Debbie will do so much damage with this.
Okay, just one big question, and this is out of character asking. When you see it go in, right? When it becomes, you know what? Does the rest of his body also change to accommodate?
It seems to, although it might be willing on his part.
Guys, I'm sorry I have to do this. Doesn't
Oh,
help
fuck.
that literally yesterday took Snapchat filters. Like, what the fuck? This is all a coincidence.
Wait. Oh, Debbie, please. Before you do anything, we're all gonna regret. Think about what you're doing.
Chris,
I regret nothing.
that's pretty amazing, actually. Yeah, that just opens up every avenue possible.
Of course. As a herald of Idra, we can't limit ourselves to any particular kind of pleasure.
I'm actually quite amazed. Okay, so if I've been here at Idra's like for the last like 2 weeks, right? And I'm liking it every day more and more, I'll be honest. But I never was really introduced. I'm not really, that sort of. I never really was religious, but I'd really like to start like going down that way, and I sort of mostly just repeated what people did, right? And well, Idra's also kind of seemed the easiest of what I already knew, right? No offense if that is offensive. So if I could ask you, since you're like here, could you mind giving me some, actual guidance and stuff?
Yes, of course. So, I suppose the first thing we should go over is if you really wish to follow Idra in the true way, you would have to see about trying to get used to her other aspects in addition to the more obvious.
I remember yesterday, right? I was told in my head. I just had like the idea of like secrets and stuff, and uh,
Mhm.
yeah, and I'm trying to do that by making a lot of friends down at the docks, and maybe get something from that. But I'm not a spy master or one of those things that go into the shadows. So I'm not skilled in that, but I'm trying to learn here.
Mhm. Well, that kind of skill set wouldn't necessarily help all that much anyway. You see, the particular thing with Idra would be to understand exactly what it is to keep secrets.
So it's not just about finding out secrets; it's just knowing secrets.
Hmm. Particularly knowing something or something about someone that is likely very, very important, but something that is probably best kept not disclosed.
Oh, so Ra, I done took it the wrong direction because I thought it was being like, you find out secrets and then, you like blackmail or something like that. But no, it's just like knowing.
You've been around cat
Yes.
people too long.
All right, yeah, I can see that. I think yeah. I mean, I'm a good talker. I think I can, find stuff out and I think yeah. Okay, I see how that changes everything actually.
All right. Well, I suppose that if you're going to really bring your heart to Idra, you should, of course, be brought in the fold in a more natural way.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I didn't really come to this world naturally anyway, so that might have been, uh, a bit forced. Yeah.
Yes, you should learn to accept the pleasures of this world in all their forms.
I'm sorry, Demi, you're gay now.
Yeah, hold on, I need to gay rate myself.
Let us know how bad.
73, 73% gay, guys. Let's.
Okay, so Samamil, I'm gonna just fade to black at this point as long as Demi is more or less okay with what's going to
Demi,
go
you're
down.
gonna get to know the
Um,
tripod really well.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a good amount of hesitation and almost forcing a boner. Like, have you ever just like seen a hole and it's like, this
Trust
is
me,
like,
he has perform amorous, and it's very high. You don't need
mm,
to form the.
mm,
I'm so
mm,
sorry I'm missing this!
mm.
And by high, I mean he has plus 19, the fucker.
Jesus Christ.
Literally.
Right. You know what? You can fade to black, but this is probably going to take the entire day for me to get used to. There would be just one more thing that I'd want to ask before this like goes down, or maybe when there's a break time or whenever.
Okay.
And that's just basically asking the sitter. So, well, I wanted to ask, but I always kind of forget. So recently, right? Like a week ago, I think it's been, even maybe when I just came over here. I've been starting having weird things happen to me, right? Like I can all of a sudden really well play instruments, and I can read all of a sudden and know multiple languages. And my friend just says it's like a sorcerer thing, or maybe when changing worlds, like I got somebody else's soul or something, but I have like no idea. And because it feels like it's connected, the whole singing and stuff, like to sort of like what you can do, but I'm not sure, and I want to know
Oh.
if like you know what that is.
Yes, you have likely become a bard, my friend.
You mean those little guys who just go around playing? Oh my god, I might have.
Yes.
What?
Yes, you have become a bard, my friend, and we gladly accept you into our folds.
Okay, so usually I'm used to bars just singing, telling stories, not have magic and
Oh
just
no, we
magical.
have all kinds of stuff.
Right. As I stated, I'm gonna need some guidance with this. So help.
Oh yeah, he's gonna give you guidance, Demi. He's gonna give it to you real
Yeah.
good.
Guys, I'm gay.
Yeah, you are.
Hold up, I just need to do this for brevity's sake, okay?
Okay. By the way, as I mentioned, he does have his own pipes.
I'm gay.
You're absolutely fucking disgusting.
What?
You're fucking disgusting, Demi. Kill yourself.
By the way, Debbie, if it helps at all, it is not just the male form. You guys will be doing lots of different things all morning.
I mean, I presume so. I mean, at this point, I'm becoming bisexual. It's just, I'm gay. Calvin invited me to Dota. What do I just say? I'm just gonna be like, sorry, I'm being gay.
All right. So we will now have a new power as part of your being a paladin of Idra.
Oh no.
You may now modify your size
Yeah.
by 1 inch per level.
No. Oh, you son of a bitch.
So you have what, Paladin 1? So you have what, 7, 8 more inches to go?
I can't. I don't know my plans for like level 20.
Hey, look at the good side. If you get your dick back, you can have a huge one without the paladin levels.
How often can he do it? Is it once per day? Twice? Infinite?
Where's that?
He gives up smites to do it.
Wait. Jesus.
Technically, this means he can go way up and way down, but he needs to give up lots of smites.
So one question, because like you're probably gonna add this to my abilities, but how does this work? So it's like, let's say I'm at 5 inches, right, and I increase by 1. Does it go back the next day or does it stay? And then I can just
it stays.
Oh, so I just basically need 7 days to go back. Okay.
Permanently modify yourself.
I disagree on a level 1 class giving permanent buffs that
Usually,
stack.
this would be correct, but he is a paladin of Idra. Somebody who generally doesn't have paladins.
Also, to be fair, Chris, okay, this, like, hold up. It doesn't deal 2d6 damage, it just increases my inch size by 1.
Yeah, but it blocks damage to your pride. Or heals it as I should.
I mean,
Demi,
on the
how-
one hand, it blocks damage from his pride, but it also means he can never really take pride in it.
Kinda, yeah.
Demi, how do you feel being a Slaneshi cultist?
I always knew that this was going to happen, Bake.
I'm just gonna add this as a custom ability on yourself.
Does it entirely replace his smite, or does he just... Is it an alternate use for his smite
Alternate
charges?
use of the smite.
So you can still smite if you don't alter your size that day.
I mean, yeah. I'm going to instantaneously, like, just like I need to balance myself on a normal level. So I'm going to be increasing my size and spending that 1 smite. Yeah, no, this is perfect. Alter selfie. I like how it like seems like so unmenacingly right there, right? And in reality, it's just like altered dick size, really.
I hope that Idra realizes she has made an enemy for Zaskar's life.
I don't think it's going to last that long.
By the way, since I've been interacting and things like and I've known this for like a while, what is actually the relation like between Enkili and Idra? If I would
They're
know.
pretty good mates.
God bless.
Well, I guess I'm rebelling against my own goddess as well then.
Oh no, you misunderstand. As good mates, they totally do stuff to each other all the time.
Oh my god, this is basically just me and Zaska. I'm gonna get it.
Gonna be the jihad.
Jackal, or somehow I always knew that our destiny was to overthrow the gods and build a new pantheon.
And in case you are wondering, you did actually receive a 9th level convert spell upon you. If you wish to try and do a will save against it,
Who, me?
yes,
Why would I? I kind of went through this willingly.
that was the point.
Yeah. I didn't take dick for nothing.
Oof.
Don't worry, it was extremely pleasurable according to his stats.
Epic, I'm questioning you every day and day.
I am becoming more and more happy with everything I do. Alright, so, over to everybody else. You go off to the inn.
Okay.
Well, the inn's there.
I'm just gonna head on inside. Still wearing my rando face.
Okay, rando face enters the inn. A rando face entered the inn.
Is he a customer?
Nah,
Guys, I
probably
would like to...
Tuskar.
Fuck you! You could have at least waited till I did my pitch, you piece of shit. How dice take it?
He's pretty depressed.
Good.
You know, that was funny enough, so I will indulge in your craziness. There's
Good,
actually
because we're
something under
gonna
the
try
inn.
and kill the vampires down below on the 4th level.
No, they don't listen. There's actually something under the inn.
Yeah, you mentioned last night, I think, that she was looking
Did
for
I?
ruins and stuff.
Oh, I did. I forgot.
You mentioned in
Oh.
passing, but no, I appreciate that. Yeah. We're gonna dig down to the fucking bedrock, my friend.
Oh, also, could I borrow the orc worker? I want to put some bounty on him, so the assassins go to kill him. We capture the assassins, discover their layers, I join them, then we kill them.
But I'm using him. Don't get him killed.
No. One day we just put a bounty and we keep watching him working, and he sleeps here in the inn.
I can set alarm spells around him. No, this is... Yeah, we can do that. We can just be in another room ready to teleport in. I'm cool with this. Fuck those guys. They've hunted us one time too many. One time was one too many. I'm gonna go outside and see if the orc is there.
Lork is there. Digging.
I'm gonna drop the illusion. So...
Ah, there you are!
Yeah.
When do I get to face a demon?
Devil, there's a difference. I still
There is?
owe
Okay.
you 2 gold pieces, so here's 20 silver. And I'm gonna summon one right now. Get ready. And I'm gonna bring out a devil and tell him to subdue the orc without killing him. Essentially, you know, deal non-lethal. They can have their fist fight.
Right.
I'm not sure if the orc can even hurt him with his fist, because that thing has like a DR of at least 5.
Basically, not really.
See, I don't think we need to roll it out, unless you want to.
Theoretically, he could do a couple points of damage, but it would be like max damage deals 1.
Yeah, DR 5, AC 19, it's 45 HP. I don't think it's gonna do much.
Yeah, it don't matter. They fight each other. He gets knocked out eventually.
Assume he ain't bleeding out, so.
Mm-hmm. He is not an old man.
Just gonna pat him on his cheek.
Doesn't even have broken bones.
Finally, I figured out how not to accidentally kill you doing this. Just gonna roll him in the hole. If there's like a shallow spot, is there like a sort of ramp down, or is it all just a big drop with the rope?
It's, I'm guessing you just have a rope.
Okay.
He definitely didn't build a ramp.
Okay. Then I need to check something, because... let's see, my push drag is 400. I'm gonna slowly drag him inside.
You wish to bring him up from the hole?
I assume he came out of the hole to fight the thing.
Fuck no, he was still digging.
Oh, in that case? No, that's perfectly fine. I'm just gonna leave him there. I didn't want him to be in the sun this whole time while he recovered. That's it. I don't really give that much of a fuck.
Nah, he didn't want to wait. He didn't want to just climb up. It would take him, a good bit of energy to do so. He just wanted to fight the thing.
Okay. Think Demi is deafened for some reason on Discord.
Demi is deafened for some reason on Discord.
That is strange.
Let's someone tell him. Gonna go back inside and tell the other two that, I secured the High Priestess of Enkili to help us with the thing. So those vampires that are terrorizing the city, presumably. She agreed to help us with that. So once we know where they're laired, we can teleport down there, and she'll just load us up with magical defenses before we, launch our assault.
This sounds like a horrible idea. Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, we could maybe use Razor as a distraction, but...
We really should use Razor.
Yeah, we need to bring him.
No, we need to scout first anyway. So I figured those Korean priests, we can get some more free spells out of them if we tell them we're attacking and scouting the vampires. Because, those fuckers should be crazy, but they're not crazy enough to try and attack them on their own, so might as well use
Well,
them.
they are quite weak compared to, us.
Yes, but they can still cast spells that we can't.
Well, yes, but you have to understand that not everyone is as crazy as you are.
I'm not crazy. I am a genius.
Sure, tell yourself that.
I have earned the blessing of a great goddess. What have you to show for your efforts?
I was blessed by the Redeemer.
Doubt. Speaking of which, I'm also kind of out of cash, so if you want me to be able to cast a certain defensive spell, I'm gonna need a fuck ton of diamond dust.
Whatever we'll have to do for you.
I mean, we can go in without it, and I'm gonna...
No, it's fine. I'll definitely be willing to pay for it, as long as you don't mind me paying in copper coins.
just bring me the diamond dust, please? How you traumatize the poor merchants is up to you.
Good. I'll go buy some diamond dust now.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him like a quick rundown of how much protection he can expect from the spell and how much diamond dust I actually need per casting.
Akar, you coming with me?
Sure.
Okay, then I am gonna gather information about carpenters and masons and the like to, oh, I don't know, modify some of the walls, build a new staircase, things like that.
Okay.
Epic is looking up monsters.
Actually, no, I'm looking up protection from evil and putting the stuff in there.
Trying to figure out how many buffs and what kind she would have.
Yep.
Yeah, in case you didn't catch it, we're also gonna try and squeeze the Korean people for some free castings on the scouting trip.
Okay.
Though that I'm hoping it would be more along the lines of hide from undead.
Hide from undead is easy. I just need to take note of how long the duration is on that. So,
I think it might be pretty shit. It's 10 minutes per level, so the High Priest of Korean in the city could do like an hour, I think.
mm-hmm. At best.
He said he was level 6 before.
Yeah, no, he is. Just that was at best. Best he could do for you. 1 hour. Let's see. Saves +2.
And that's a 4 on gather information about how much it might cost to repair the stairwell and other damages.
Well, you see, it appears that it will be quite expensive regardless of how you do this. Yep, quite expensive.
You know I can summon devils, right? Just
Oh,
in case that affects your pricing.
Yes, the wood prices are insane. Like, jaw-dropping.
You know what? Don't call us, we'll call you.
These other parts I probably don't need to worry about. Okay.
No, if people keep trying to obviously screw me, I think I'm gonna just try and track down One-Eyed Willie and have him sit in on the conversation.
Damn it. Don't do that. Stupid thing. Okay, now I have to go look up this gal. Exactly how high were you?
Well, we're not gonna use her today, I think. Today we're just gonna do the scouting trip. Because we need
Just doing scouting?
Well, we need to locate the lair before we bring her in, because she's for when we actually blitzkrieg the place.
Okay. Let me go check. I still need to bring her up just to note on the effect here. There you are. How high was your bullshit? Of course, you have something like that. I didn't even realize that. You wonderful bitch.
You can tell which characters he has started out.
Okay, good. I have that set up. Why could you tell such a thing? Of course, all of my characters are statted out. Every one of them.
Doubt.
Okay. Got that set down. Okay, and you're going to just start heading off into the sewers and start investigating
Well,
around.
not today, no. The other two were heading to handle one thing or another of their own. I think they were heading to buy diamond dust. And I was in the meantime trying to see if I could get a head start on what it would take to repair the inn.
Ah, for the stone skin. Okay. So you guys go to buy diamond dust.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you wish to go to buy diamond dust?
Well,
there's
Natalie?
probably a gem.
Don't think Natalie, you. Well,
Should-
she likes us. She might just let us buy it at cost, but don't want
She
to
probably
abuse.
has like a pile of diamonds that she just smashes for us.
I mean, if
In
we're
trade goods, it should be this. The cost should be fixed, right?
Somewhat fixed, not really.
the question is, do you get fucked in the trading?
Yeah.
I have profession trader. I know how to do trade.
See, no, you let Jackalor use his fancy words on them, and just stake what you want, and he just buys one spell's worth of diamond dust while you steal like 10 times that from the back.
It depends what you guys want to do, really.
But I figure Natalie would be on our side because we're aiming to kill vampires.
Yeah, we could let Natalie. Yes.
Yeah, if it don't work, I miss stealing, so that's fine.
Right. And you guys are looking into like doing stone skin, if I remember right. Right?
Yes.
Yes. And Zaskar, you're going to do a scroll of stone skin, right?
He left his room.
Ah.
I'm pretty
Well,
sure
this is
he's
going
not
to be
doing
rather
spells.
hilarious.
I think he's actually casting the spell.
I don't think he has it.
Oh, really?
Which is why this is going to be a little hilarious. Yep, as far as I know. Oh no, he does actually have the stone skin.
I think he switched out the spell for that.
He must have. Yep.
The fuck is Demi doing? Oh.
He's staring to his little dick.
So,
I mean, if I remember right, nope, Demi is no longer death. Okay, good.
you were talking about switching out a spell. Talking about me?
Yep.
Yeah,
We're making
we
sure
were
you have
considering.
stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't catch that you were talking over each other.
We were checking that you actually had stone skin. That's all.
I took it last session because we had a level up.
Yep.
Yeah, I was pretty sure he had. That's why I didn't question it.
Yeah, we had a whole conversation about whether we wanted to expand diamond dust on something like this.
Yep. Right. So, you go over to Natalie. I presume you just asked, do you have diamond dust?
Yeah.
She'll say
Basically.
yes.
How much?
How much do you need?
No, how much the price?
How much do you need?
I probably gave you
It's-
like a measurement. You know how much one dose would be approximately.
Yeah, we need like a few quantities of that.
Yeah, like we're.
She goes under her table, brings up a bag. So like this much?
How much is that worth?
Like 1,000 gold?
Yeah, we can take that.
Yeah.
So that's enough
Okay,
for
there you go.
castings. Yeah, that's
So
reasonable.
yeah, I just give 50 platinum to her. I suppose that Jackler would give the rest.
Okay, I'm not really enough of a dick to pay her copper pieces.
I mean, you can. I don't think she will care that much. 11 platinum.
She'll just make a copper golem.
It's not
Um,
impossible. She totally has construct feet.
I'll pay her in 500 gold pieces.
Okay. She takes the 500 gold pieces, puts them down somewhere. Need anything else while you're here?
Not really. We're planning on going down for fighting some vampires. But if you had anything to add that you think would be useful for us, that'd be great. For the right price.
I suppose the only thing I'd really recommend is, well, could have silver.
No, it's doing that now.
Do you have silver daggers? Just regular ones?
I don't really have anything that's just regular, sadly. I do have silver daggers. But they're all Grandmaster work.
Okay, how much one of those cost?
Always forget the exact stuff. But weapons are always stupid expensive, aren't they?
Oh yes.
I mean, we probably can manage the spawn, but if there's something with a lot of DR down there, it's probably a good idea to have the option.
Something that does matter, though, is what kind of Grandmaster work you'd like. Would you like +2 to hit, or +1 to hit and +1 damage?
+2 to hit.
+2 to hit? Okay. I'll make sure to grab you one of the more balanced ones, then. Besides that, where was the part about Grandmaster? Maker. Nope, that's Artificer part. Or. Screw it. Let me look at your class itself. That'll help me out. Master, Crutchcraft, Vigilance, Grandmaster. Here we go. Items cost 700 GP over the cost of the weapon. Yep. So 700 plus what the dagger costs.
Okay, so like, is that the total 700?
No. Total will
Oh.
be 702.
But it's a
Okay, I
silver
just-
dagger. Does that not change the price
Yes.
at all?
Silver means that I think they do damage normally.
No, for the cost.
Oh yeah, that's right. They do have a cost to them too. Shit. It's a light
Yeah.
weapon, so 20 GP. So 722.
Do you need
And
my
there's a
help?
-1 penalty to the damage roll.
Wait, yeah, can you pay that?
What's that?
I'm asking a card if you can pay that.
Okay, how much is the total?
722.
Okay, let me check. Yeah, I just take 5 daggers and give to her.
You fucking heretic!
Wait, how many daggers did you give to her?
5.
He had I gave him 6 masterwork daggers at one point so he could have throwing knives.
I mean, I still have 2 of them, and the silver one, so fair trade.
Dude,
I don't.
I will shank you myself
I
somehow.
don't need to throw daggers anymore. So yeah,
Okay,
with that it would be 755 the price of.
So with the masterwork daggers, those are worth 302 each. Sadly, you're usually trading those for about half, so 151.
5 of them.
Okay.
My math should be right.
His math is
I
right.
did with the sponsored Windows calculator.
Good, me too. 700. Yep.
Today's
Do you want
public service
you
announcement.
want the exchange rate on these, or?
Yeah, I'm kinda low on money.
All right. So, in that case, she'll see about trading this up, then give you a small sack of gold coins. There's 33 in there.
Okay.
Okay, here you go. Are you sure though that you wouldn't prefer the rather slightly heavier version? That way, it will at least be dealing normal damage.
I just 2 sneak attacks. A good hit on the back of the vampire would be better than just slightly more damage.
All right. So you'll get the dagger. Make sure just to note, or I can add it myself if you want, but either way. Which way do you want to do it? Silver dagger.
Just do it for me.
Okay.
So who has money left?
I have money.
Do you have a real amount of money or do you have a few coppers to rub together?
I have 800 gold.
That's on the edge of being real money, but anything less than 1,000 doesn't qualify, I would say.
I have 800 gold plus like 25,000 copper still, so.
So you just over 1,000, but getting awfully light on funds, guys.
This is why we're trying to do adventuring.
I still have 200 gold in total, so and a few silver and copper.
I think Demi has the most cash left. In case you need anything else, he has like I think 4,000 left because he said he could afford a polymorph object scroll if he really had to. But since he's getting his laundry, I guess we'll never know.
You know, for Grandmaster, I'm just putting GM there. It's worth 722. Deals 1d4 minus 1. Properties are silver.
Typical.
Grandmaster.
Made like 2 rolls this session. 1 for reals, 1 not both ones. I start to worry.
+2 to hit. Okay. Now just make sure that it's appropriate over on the weapon part. So one of these is going to. Why is that?
So how does CR actually work while they are, or while Epic is figuring that out, Jackalor? Because I assume CR is something like it's like what a party of what 4 can handle comfortably if they're of that level.
I don't think he realizes you're talking to him.
Jackalor, do you know how
Yeah?
CR works?
It's effectively what you can handle for that level. So, like, a few CR2 monsters would be nothing compared to us, but like 20 CR2 monsters, and all of a sudden you're talking about the real combat and something that's life threatening.
Not completely true. And
Well, yes,
not exactly how it works.
it's getting close though. I don't know the actual things.
So, if you actually want to know, CR is based around how much you are expected to lose facing such a creature, and something of an equivalent level you are supposed to be able to face a good, like, 5 to 6 times in a day. So you're expected to lose about, like, 1/6 of whatever, resources you have.
I mean, then it makes sense. We've been doing 1 or 2 encounters and then bugging out.
Yep, you've generally been facing CR and then bugging out.
You cut out exactly as you were saying what level they were.
A
Yeah.
lot higher. So when you face things that are higher, you actually get bonus XP from it, which is calculated.
Besides, we found all the secret doors and stashes on level 3, other than in the bit where we did not complete the further out circle, so at this point we kind of should go low if we want to clear this area of the sewers. Besides, there's always a chance there would be a way under our inn down there. We should check while we're there. There's still that light wooden shield of +1 that hasn't been sold, by the way, in the party sheet.
Hey, no one said to get rid of it.
We've said it like 2 or 3 times by now.
I haven't heard you guys ever say it.
I keep reminding you that we should melt it down.
Okay,
I don't
did you
think
want to
you
get
can
rid of
melt
the oil or
like-
the potion?
The wooden shield.
Did you want to get rid of the oil or the potion?
I think we can keep the oil. Honestly, we could use that on Tyus' weapon.
Yeah, I would say give that to Tyus.
And the potion as well.
What am I getting?
Just
Oil bless weapon.
Stuff.
a couple more consumables.
Okay.
There, you got a little more gold.
Yay, I can afford to live for another week.
Lying fuck.
Listen, Zaskar has become accustomed to a certain standard of living. I'm not going back to the slums.
I crawled out. I will never go back.
I mean, I do have a place to live now, so now we just launched nighttime raids on food warehouses and burn them down to cover the evidence.
But yes, I should have your stuff set up, Akar. You now have a dagger silver, melee ranged, and should be applicably calculating its stuff. I think. I hope.
Yeah, just need to change the melee one to use dexterity instead of strength.
Ah, that's why that's so low. I was wondering. I was like, the fuck? Oh, there you go. Screw your masterwork daggers. You have a silvered grandmasterwork dagger. Hits even more often.
Wait a second. That can bypass my devil's DR. I feel attacked.
It can't bypass my DR though, so I don't feel attacked.
Nah, you need cold iron, which, by the way, that's some bullshit, and you never want to get cold iron.
What is the penalties for using cold iron?
Enchantments are even more expensive.
Oof.
Not by a little bit.
Guess I'm just gonna have to use the Fiendish Tigers.
Yes. By not a little bit, I mean that, for one, cold iron costs twice as much as normal. That's not much. But any magical enhancements cost an additional 2,000 gold.
Oof.
I mean, at that
Yes,
point
this
you
applies
just
to anything.
you don't at that point you just don't fuck around and slap the max on there immediately.
How high can Natalie go and buff weapons and armor?
Oh,
Like
you don't know.
to +5?
You don't know.
+6?
You don't know Jackalor, and we can't afford it.
Yeah, we can't afford it.
All right. I hate to say this, but I actually really need to take a quick break because I need to use a restroom. So,
Okay, go ahead.
anyone who wants something to eat, now's a good time.
I'm gonna split the recording then.